Uhtred. Uhtred, hi. I come see you just a minute, sweet boy. Yes, good boy. Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to Fable Hill Farm. It is another beautiful, chilly, somewhat snowy morning here in West Michigan, zone 5B. And I'm just getting out here Saturday morning, my favorite morning because my husband is home. It's catch-up time on the farm for me to do some things I didn't get to during the week. And I thought I would take you guys along, show you how Uhtred, our livestock guardian puppy, is doing. And if you haven't seen that video where we got Uhtred, I'll link that down below. I've got some different supplements to give, some of the poultry and to the goats and their dewormer and all that. So I thought I would just kind of show you what that looks like. I'm going to be doing a little bit of training with Uhtred this morning to work on some basic obedience. So I thought I would show you that as well. But first, we have to check the wood stove. So if you're new to our channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. This is our outdoor wood stove, which heats our home. Also heats all of our hot water, which is really nice, having unlimited on-demand hot water. The temperature should be around 180 degrees. It's 161, so that's not bad. It was filled pretty late, so when I open it, I'm anticipating it's gonna have a good amount of wood. And still got quite a bit in there. Had to grab my gloves, and of course you want to wear safety glasses because you don't want wood or ash or coal or anything like that flying into your eyes. Because it's a little bit later in the morning. They're definitely ready. I saw them on the camera moving around in the barn, and I'm sure they want to be fed and they want to get outside. I'll deal with them. I'll do a little training with Uhtred, and I'll go to the poultry, and then we'll go over to the bucks, give them some hay, give them their dewormer balls, and call it a morning. Oh, not too frozen. This one's main one. You could tell they were dipping their grain beaks into the ducks. Into that one, it looks fine. I'm just going to add more water there. I decided I'm just going to do the chickens real fast while I'm right next to them because they're pretty upset with me. And the goats can't see me, so they won't know I skipped them. Got a bowl of scraps for the chickens. They'll be happy. Alright, so I've got a couple things here for the birds. I just did a video talking about holistic poultry care, so I'll link that down below. You can check it out if you haven't already seen it. And I talk more about these products in that video. I've got my rooster booster, which is just vitamins, electrolytes, and lactobacillus, which is a good bacteria for the gut. I'm going to give that to my ducks because I've just noticed off and on in the last month coughing here or there, and we've had a lot of fluctuating temperatures and wet and cold and wind. So I'm basically just boosting the immune system on my ducks, giving them a little pick-me-up. And then here I have Poultry Cell, which is a vitamin-rich amino acid supplement for poultry, and that can help when you have anemia, whether from parasites or from molting. When chickens are molting, they tend to look pretty rough. You'll get a paleness in the comb a lot of time. I've noticed that with some of my hens. I gave Poultry Cell maybe 4 or 5 days ago, so I'm just giving a second dose of that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get the ducks fed. I'll go back to the does in a minute. I've got my bucket here. That's gonna be for my chickens' water. I'm just gonna pour some of this in. And then I've got my powder here. I'm just gonna pour a little in for the ducks. And then I will mix it with this bucket here. That's it, pretty simple. Those two products last a long time, and you can do a lot to benefit your poultry's immune system and just keep them healthy over the winter by giving them that and oregano oil as needed. Well, that was pretty rough. I just went in the coop, unexpectedly decided to turn on the bedding, and holy smokes, the bedding is so deep. It's the deepest we've ever had it, but we just haven't had any warm days to really clean it out. And so you have to do something. You can't just leave it as is. So then you turn it, you know, you add more bedding, dry bedding, pine shaving straw, things like that to help absorb the moisture and to address the ammonia. And then you just wait for a nice day. Well, we haven't had one of those yet where we've been able to do the coop. So it's a lot of bedding. It's going to be such a horrible experience to get it all out, but it'll have to come out here soon. Otherwise, you know, you keep adding more, but for now I took care of them and I turned everything at least and gave them fresh water in here and scraped off their roosts and things like that. There's so much bedding. I mean, it's crazy, but the good thing is it generates heat. And that's why we do a deep bedding method, other than the fact that, of course, who wants to clean their chicken coop out regularly in the winter? That's just not really feasible for us. Can't even really get a wheelbarrow in here. You know, things get frozen, the snow piles up. So this is, in reality, the only thing we can really do, and it works very well. It keeps the chickens warm. Our coop is not insulated. We put no heat lamps or anything in here. They do really well. We don't ever have birds have sickness or, you know, deal with anything like frostbite, hypothermia, just getting generally ill from being cold or wet. So we know it's working, but it's a lot of work to take it all out. So I'll just show you guys real quick what that looks like. As I always say, this is not a Pinterest-worthy coop. It was here when we moved in. We've not done really anything to it other than a couple minor things. Redid the roost and all that, but it works. They've got their Poultry Cell water, which looks orangey red, and they are all happily gonna eat. They've got their feeders that Trent built over here. Everybody's gonna eat and scratch around and do chicken stuff all day. See our two black copper Moran roosters, Mr. Darcy and Caspian over there. Excited to start my olive acre breeding project this spring. Everybody's looking good. Hi, DeVille. Hi, DeVille. Chick-chicks! You can see this leghorn here has a pale comb. She's starting to brighten up. She's been molting. I haven't gotten any white eggs in months, so. I've also got to fill my duck feeder. My duck bin here is about empty. Get the... Hey, look, I got your peanut. Ooh. Heidi. Heidi, want a peanut? Heidi, girl. Hey. Hey. Want a peanut? Uhtred, come. Come. Come here, boy. Come. Come. Good boy, Tom. Good boy. I've tried multiple kinds of treats with him, and he has been very unfood motivated, so And now that he's got a taste of that, it seems like Uhtred. Good boy. Good boy, yes. Good boy. Yeah. Hey. Let's see, buddy. Uhtred, sit. Sit. Uhtred. Hey. Sit. Good boy, sit. Good boy, sit. Uhtred. Uhtred, good boy. So I just want him right now to learn to kind of pay attention to me when I'm talking to him and saying his name. Uhtred. Okay. Sit. 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 Good boy, sit. Good boy. You are not super thrilled about these hot dogs, are you? I feel like he's going to be a dog that's actually more pet motivated than treat motivated. We'll see if that changes as he gets older. Uhtred. Sit. 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 Good boy, sit. Good boy. Good boy, sit. Good boy. Yes. Good boy, sit. Good boy. Uhtred, come. Good boy, come. Good boy. Good boy, sit. Good. Well, he's a super smart dog. He's picking up stuff really easy. I feel really confident that he's going to do well with basic obedience. I want to take him out later today and just kind of isolate him and work on some things a little bit more. But just as a starting point in the morning, that's a really good place to start. And I don't know if you noticed, but he did pick up on sit really well. That's not something I've ever told him to do before. Great Pyrenees are smart dogs, and he does seem to be particularly bright, so I'm really excited to work with him and to share this journey of training in LGD with all of you in future videos. Uhtred has decided he likes the hot dogs. He's really digging it. He's been doing very good on no bite. No bite. Good boy. Doing good overall. I'm not nipping. Well, stupid me, my GoPro died and I don't have my other battery charged. Slacking, my husband told me, so I'm on my iPhone. So here we go, back and forth. Camera quality, shot, everything looks so different, but you know. Wanted to finish this video while I still had my morning. I've got the dewormer balls for the bucks I'm gonna give them. I've got their peanuts with their garlic and ginger, which I'm not giving that to the bucks regularly. That's just like a general immune thing I'm giving them today. And I've got a little bit of alfalfa pellets and black oil sunflower seeds and probios I'm going to give to Templeton, our junior buck, because I do want him to start bulking up a little bit more coming into spring. I want him to look good. I want him to be in a healthy body condition, and I'd like to potentially take him to some shows this year. So he's looking a little bit thin, going through rut. And that's totally normal. Some people grain their bucks, some people don't. You do have to worry about urinary calculi and blockages and things like that. I do have ammonium chloride on hand, but alfalfa is not considered a grain, and I'm not super worried about it. I'm not going to be feeding him a ton, but I just want to fatten him up a little bit, basically. I have been taking Uhtred down to the bucks every morning. I'm not going to do that just because I'm kind of late this morning and I just have too much else going on, so I'm just going to leave him in the pen with the does. After I get done with all this, I'll take him for a lap around the house just to burn off some of that puppy energy that everyone knows you're the prettiest, okay? There's no competition. Ducks are not used to getting let out this late, so I would say they're all fired up and upset with me, aren't you guys? Oh, great. About frozen shut too. Excellent. Release the quackins. The not quackins, because Muscovies don't quack. Go, duckies, go! Jump in here and look for eggs too. Sorry, I didn't mean to spook you. Sorry, girls. That buff pen is so pretty, and so is that black ripple. I just filmed a video too, very in-depth on Muscovy genetics and breeding for rare colors. I'll link that video down below if you're interested. I know a lot of my subscribers are here for the Muscovy duck content, so be sure to check that video out. I'll also link my other video down below, which is just a broad overview of Muscovies and our breeding program and all of that. And that video has been our most popular to date, so I'll be sure to link that down below as well. And we've got 2 eggs. These haven't cracked or anything, so they're edible. Hi girls, good morning. You want your peanut? Oh, good boy. Come here, other stinky buck. Oh, you dropped it, you stinker. Come on, you can have this. Okay, here you go, Tempe. Here's yours. Good boy. Good boys. You're such a good boys. And get your hay, okay? That's all you get, you little stinker. Literally, you stink. Peanut. Yum, yum. Good boys. Water. This time of year the goats are really blowing through the hay, but the thing about it is goats are ruminants, and in order to stay warm and to generate internal body temperature, goats need to keep their rumens active, and so they need to eat and they need to have that forage available, hay. So it's just part of the deal. Luckily we have a lot of hay and we have our own 4-acre hay field. So, you know, we got goats because we had all this hay and nothing to eat it, in part. I mean, there's a lot of other reasons why we got goats, but that's why, I guess I talked my husband into it. We have all this hay. We have a hay shed full of hay and nothing to eat it. So, I also don't change their water every day, but I do change it regularly. I just changed it yesterday and gave them a bunch of oregano oil in there, so I'm not worried about it, and it looks clean. Their water actually stays really clean, and the doe's inside water stays pretty clean. But, you know, you don't want water to become stagnant or anything. And so probably every 3 to 5 days I change it. It's always getting fresh water added to it. And I just, you know, use my judgment. If it looks sturdy, if it looks like it needs to be changed, I changed it. Also got some bag balm here I'm going to put on Templeton's testicles because he is recovering from an infection that he had on his testicles, which is not pretty, but it's getting a lot better. And like I mentioned, I've got some ProBios I'm going to give him, and then I just got some alfalfa, a couple of those extra peanuts from their garlic ginger Trojan horse peanuts, and I'll just give this to him and let him munch on it as well. The good boy came when he was called. All right, here I am at our new Drake's quarantine pen. Got his electrolyte water, got some feed. Give him some. He's a little crazy still. And that will just encourage the others to come over. Water's frozen. Good enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this spastic Saturday morning video and showing you a couple different things. I will catch you guys in the next video. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. If you like this video, if you want to see more holistic livestock, Muscovy duck, Nigerian dwarf content, stick around. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you get notified when I make new videos. And be sure to leave me a comment down below. I love to hear from you guys. I appreciate all the support, the encouragement, and those of you who take the time to watch my videos. And if there's something you want to see, if there's a particular video or subject you'd like me to talk about, then let me know and I'll do my best to make it happen. Have a great day, guys. See you around.